Hey everybody, this is Courtney and I'm here to talk about The Flash. So I'm a huge fan of The Flash TV show and I just really wanted to, put my thoughts on who the man in the mask could possibly be on Earth 2. I know a lot of fans have theories on who is Zoom, who is the man in the mask. Now we know who Zoom is. We know it's Jay Garrick, aka Hunter Zolomon from Earth 2, but we do not know who the man in the mask is. So this is what that video is going to be about. I have a lot of points that I wanted to make. I wrote them all down, so bear with me. I had to write them down so I can have a clear sense of mind when I'm trying to voice my opinion. Especially after watching the latest episode from tonight, Season 2, Episode 20, entitled Rupture. And I'm just going to tell you right out, I think it's Barry's dad. They kind of just heightened my thoughts on why I think it's his dad. In the episode Welcome to Earth 2, when Barry, Harrison Wells, and Cisco are traveling to Earth 2, we see a lot of different cameos from a lot of the different DC characters that we will either see in future episodes or we've already seen, but we see a lot of different cameos. So we've seen Rod, we've seen Jonah Hex, we saw the 2046 version of Arrow, aka Connor Hawk. So you've seen all of these different cameos that have already appeared on one of the DC shows currently on TV. So Arrow, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, and even Supergirl. We did see Supergirl. All of these characters who were in the vortex, portal, whatever, when they were traveling through, we've seen them all. But there was one cameo that we've seen that I don't recall meeting just yet, and I'm like, basically the cameo I remember seeing is the 90s version of The Flash played by John Wesley Shipp, aka Barry's dad, aka Henry Allen. John Wesley Shipp portrayed The Flash in the 90s television show, and they used a clip from that show when Barry, Cisco, and Harrison are traveling to Earth 2. And I'm just like, why are they showing that, We have not seen that version of The Flash, so it just has me thinking maybe it's the man in the Iron Mask. I know that's a stretch, so I'm going to continue with my theories. In the episode Escape from Earth 2, when Barry is captured, he is alone with Jesse and the man in the Iron Mask. And the man in the Iron Mask is trying to speak to Barry. Barry manages to figure out that he's spelling the name Jay. This can mean two different things. But one theory I have is that he's trying to explain that Jay is Zoom, that the Jay they know and love is Zoom. Or he could be trying to explain that he is Jay, that he's the real Jay Garrick. So, it could be one or two things. So we see the back of his hair a little bit. His hair looks like blonde, like a dirty blonde, or like a brown color. Maybe even a light brown. I thought that was also interesting because I was trying to figure out who has blondish hair, and I thought Eddie, and I thought Barry's dad. Now, Barry's dad doesn't really have blonde hair. It's more like a light brownish color, but still, it could totally be him. Alright? And also, we did not see Barry's dad on Earth 2. We saw a lot of the Earth 1 counterparts on Earth 2, but we did not see Barry's dad. We know that Barry's dad was on vacation with his mom or something. There was a voicemail. But, we didn't see his dad on Earth 2. It could be for many reasons. We didn't see Eddie, but also the actor that plays Eddie is on that one show, Quantico, so who knows, But that didn't stop him from guest starring on another episode of The Flash this season. So, you never know. But as of today's new episode, Season 2, Episode 20, titled Rupture, Barry is powerless. He lost his powers to Zoom. Zoom took his powers. So Barry drives over to his dad's cabin. It looks like he just lives out in the middle of nowhere. And he's catching his dad up to speed on what's been happening in Central City. He's like, my powers are gone. Jay Garrick is the bad guy. He is Zoom. And his dad is like, wait a minute. His last name is Garrick? So Henry basically explains that his mom's maiden name, aka Barry's grandmother, his mom's maiden name is Garrick. I'm like, wait a minute. The man in the Iron Mask is spelling out J. Maybe Barry's dad on Earth 2, maybe his name is not Henry Allen. Maybe his name is Jay Garrick. Maybe the mom kept the maiden name on Earth 2, and she goes by Garrick. Oh my gosh. What if Barry's dad is the man in the Iron Mask? What if his name is Jay, and that's what he was spelling out, and he's the real Jay Garrick, and he's also the real Flash? Will the real Jay Garrick please stand up? Oh my gosh, I need help. I think that's why, you know, Hunter Zolomon, aka Jay Garrick, is like, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. And I'm just like, with all the shit they've gone through, people with metahuman speed, super speed, walking, talking, you know, gorillas and killer sharks, I think they would believe it. Who am I to judge, you know? And yeah, so that's basically my theory. I think that the writers are trying to hint to us that he's the real Jay Garrick, and I think there was a reason why they showed that clip of the 90s Flash, because he is the Flash on Earth too. I don't know if the writers are trying to mess with us, trying to make me feel crazy. Episode 20 was a good episode in my opinion. You know, I feel like they're definitely setting up the whole Jesse Quick and, you know, Kid Flash, aka Wally West scenario. But definitely when they revealed that little key fact about Henry Allen's mother and her maiden name being Garrick, and then the Man in the Iron Mask is spelling out J, I'm thinking Earth 2 Henry Allen is really Earth 2 the real Jay Garrick. I think that would be a nice way to tie in the actor being the Flash in the 90s television show, and then, like, you know, kind of like tying in into our current show basically. I think it would be a nice way to tie it in, like father, like son. I think it would be awesome. So yeah, leave a comment below. I hope you guys like my video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.